Hello and welcome to Kate and Kat's podcast. We run our podcast a little differently than most. Our podcasts are completely spirit-led, and we never know who we're going to have on or what's going to come up to heal. Every episode is a new adventure, where we walk people through healing anything from spirit guides to past lives to inner child work, how the energies and trauma affects the mechanical workings of our physical bodies, and exploring time, space, and dimensions and how it's all happening now. This podcast is for beginners and experts alike. This can be considered explicit content to some, as we do not edit ourselves, and sometimes deep trauma work comes up unexpectedly. And also, we cuss like sailors.
On today's episode of Kate and Kat Live, we work with a mystical Cajun from TikTok. We took them into the most impactful point they could heal for their now moment, and that was back in their childhood. And then it took us to a couple more spots in their childhood. And we just did a bunch of time jumping and healing and things of this nature. I don't know. We had a good time. So, without further ado, if you love bad bitches, and that's your fucking problem, on with the podcast.
Hi. Hey, everyone. Oh. I'm waiting for Kat and Mystical Cajun. Hey. I'm waiting for my peoples. I don't know where they are. I said yes to the request, Kat. Oh, there.
I must ask you a question.
I forgot the answer to that.
But I'll shave it for later.
Yes. Okay.
I saw Mr. Cajun on here, and I heard you talking to Derek.
Yes. He said I'm doing okay, but I sent Kat a message.
Probably did not get it. Did you send it in text, or I don't know.
I don't know.
If it's any other messaging service, I didn't get it because I don't look at those.
I think I fucked up because now I don't know how to. Oh, there it is. Okay.
You've had junk in your. Yep. Junk in his chest since the session. Hey, Derek, do this. Say, Spirit, if it's in my highest good.
Keep it.
Please allow me to transmute to its highest potency, but be conducive to my human form. There you go.
Cheston 30 says, Mystical Cajun, are you coming on here? Like, do you know how to come on here? Because I
don't know how.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to do the comment thing.
It's
dual private
okay, that's better.
Sessions now available to book via Linktree. I gotta say, private sessions with Kate and Kat.
Okay.
Tap. I can't pin it. You have to tap my thing.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Just tap.
I think I did it. I pressed accept. Oh. Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
Kate, go to my comment, Kate.
Oh.
And tap it. And then pin it.
Got it. Okay, cool.
See, I don't see it, but okay.
It's there.
Oh, I see it. Hi. So, Mystic Asian just happened to. What's your first name? Are we allowed to have that?
Yeah, it's Catherine, actually.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
With a C or with a K?
With a K.
Okay. I-N-E or Y?
I-N-E. Oh,
We the same. We the same.
we the same. Yes, we the same.
I see you, Catherine.
Okay, so Kate, I don't know if but Catherine here was she commented, she's like, hey, are you guys going live? And we're like, do you want to join us? Because it's always sporadic. We never know what we're gonna do. Well, not never, but majority of the time.
Right.
And they're available, so we're excited. Kate, I don't know if you got to see the video that I duetted of Catherine's, but she literally did on her own, went back and did timeline healing to heal her back. She rewrote it.
Shit.
Yes.
Tell her about it.
Yeah, I was so excited because it was I remember it was after Hurricane Ida, and we had trash in front of the house.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in such a bad mood that day because just the trash was piled up everywhere. So
Yeah.
it was trash from the freezer. So it was heavy bags. And when I was lifting those bags up to get them in a garbage can, I felt my disc pop. So I've been going to water therapy and all these treatments and injections, getting injections in my back to try to ease the pain. So I had been trying to heal it and it wouldn't work. Well, I came across one of Kat's videos.
You met us nut jobs. That are like, hey, it's this easy. And it's like, there's no fucking way it's that easy. Let me try this shit for myself.
Right. I kept going what the hell am I doing wrong? So I came across one of your videos of how you explain about peeling the layers back.
The plates.
Yes,
It's one of Kate's favorites.
It was awesome. I was like, yes. So that's what I did. I backed up to the day it happened. And I asked my spirits, I was like, apply a back brace. And I have help lifting the bags. And it took, then I just kind of forgot that I did it. So a week or two later, I was reaching across the tub to clean. And I'm like, wait, I'm cleaning the tub. Wait, what's happening? Wait, I'm cleaning the tub.
That's the thing.
No pain.
Because it's... I think of it like this, and it's a really poor analogy for it, but you know how if you have a really painful fucking headache and then you take an Advil and then 2 hours later you're like, wait a second, where the fuck did my back pain? Or where did my headache go?
Right.
You do the things and you're like, okay, I'll try it. And then all of a sudden you're like, what the fuck?
Right.
Back pain, who is she?
And I changed my mental health too. I was I'm in a better mood. I'm not aggravated. I'm not. And my aggravation and annoyance is what made me lift the bags on my own.
I'm telling you, when I was pregnant, so many people would be like, let me get that. I wasn't showing yet. And they'd be like, let me grab the ice, let me grab the thing. And I'm like, I'm not helpless. I can do it myself. And then by the time I got 8-9 months pregnant, I was like, why the fuck is nobody asking me?
Because we run everybody off. We want to do it ourselves. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Hey, I'm interested. I'm interested to know if you're going to start talking your Cajun talk, being on this live with Catherine.
She ends right here. So it's
you don't pick it up?
I have too many masks.
Oh, I pick it up.
I even lived away. I lived in Jackson for 8 years, I think. I never lost my accent. Never lost it. Yeah.
Oh no, that was just Kate. It's not that at all. No, sorry.
I love you. You got me. You could talk to me all you want here, all the Cajun you want. Yes. Yes.
So, well, when I was like, hey, do you want to come on here? I did want you to tell that story, but what do you want to work on? Are you open? Do you want to work on stuff publicly?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, cool. What's going on with you?
55 years worth of crap. Hey.
Cool. Let's do some stuff.
Right.
Woo.
So let's ask the spirits what they want to do, what they think is most impactful or because
That sounds good. Yeah. So go ahead. Ask your team or ask spirit or source, however the fuck you phrase it. And I'll feel, Kate looks, and we'll go with it.
Spirits, I give Kate and Kat permission to access me, and let's bring into what would be the most impactful moment in my life or past life that we need to heal.
We're going.
Gotcha.
Now, I'm staying on the outside of you. I'm not merging in with you, but I can if you want to. But right now, I'm on the outside.
I'll give you permission if you need to.
Well, let's go ahead and do it, right?
Okay.
Okay, I'm coming in. All right, now where are we? We're outside somewhere.
I feel like I'm inside a clock. Cause I just feel like
I feel like I'm in the south because I hear like crickets and stuff, but it's not from your speaker. I feel like I hear nature all around. You feel like you're in a clock?
Yeah. Huh.
Is she in the clock in the garden?
Maybe.
Where do you feel like you are, Catherine?
Where I don't, I'm very hot.
It's hot. That's why I feel like the south
Yes,
also.
I'm very, like, my whole body from head to toe is like it's on hot on the inside, on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, it is inside. It's inside, but it's like when you're inside in an enclosed area and it's humid outside, so it's hot inside, but there's no circulation of air, but I hear the noises of the outside.
Gotcha.
Okay, ask them what we're supposed to be doing here.
We need mosquito netting. We need... It's like the middle of the night.
Okay.
Okay.
We can't
Kate's real grossed out. She hates it.
I hate going to sleep sweaty. That
I know.
will piss me off.
I keep my house at 64 degrees.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Maybe not like that, but you know what I mean. You know exactly what I mean. Going to
Right.
sleep sweaty is the worst.
Yes, it's horrible.
It's just, this feels like back before air conditioner. So what, 10 years ago in Louisiana. So this, yeah, it just feels like you're crying and it's just so hot and there's no mosquito netting. There's nothing keeping anything out. And like you have to keep the doors closed because...
I thought this was like a past life or a different dimension, but this is her current life. This is your current life, Catherine.
Okay. I was gonna.
This is during one of the hurricanes. The power was out.
Okay. Was I young?
Or no, it was when you were younger.
All right.
It's when you were younger.
Oh, we had a camp on the water.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Yes.
That's where we are.
Yeah. Okay, spirits. Did something happen here?
They just... I don't know if anything happened. I mean, it's up to you to like see it, but like I don't see anything happening. I just see miserable you.
You're just miserable.
You fucking hate me.
Why don't you just teach that version of you how to do all these things so they know how to learn it at a young age? So when you get to this point, it all just clicks.
Okay, what would I say?
Say, spirit, if it's in my highest good.
Spirit, if it's in my highest good.
Please copy and paste all the work I've done to current me.
Please copy and paste all the work I've done to current me.
And all the clarity I have.
And the clarity I have.
To that version of me.
To that version of me.
But conducive to what they need.
Right, conducive to what they need.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a question, Catherine. Okay. In that body, if you were able to do whatever the fuck, what would you do to get unsticky? Would you temper the air in the cabin? Would you temper the air in yourself? Would you do the mosquito nettings? Would you temper the air outside the cabin? What would you do?
I'd probably go jump in the water.
Okay, so let's do it in a spiritual way. It's the middle of the night. You can't go outside. Your parents are going to go crazy.
True. Okay.
So jump in the water is what you naturally want to do.
Right.
So how would you ask for that to be applied to you? Because everything you've ever done is a healing.
Right. Okay. Spirits. Let's see. And there's no.
Try this.
Okay, you
try
got it.
this.
Okay.
Say, spirit, if it's in my highest good.
Spirit, if it's in my highest good.
Douse me in water.
Douse me in water. I was thinking of ice cubes. I was going to say ice cubes, but okay. Yeah. Ice cubes. Yes.
And what about like your internal cooling fans?
Oh, I didn't know about those.
Mm-hmm.
She has the, what are your pronouns? Ask everybody.
It don't matter.
Okay. It doesn't matter to us either.
Yeah, it don't matter.
It's those industrial fans that are like, they look like box fans, but they're in the walls. Do you know what I'm talking about? Not the big ones, but it's like, they're metal bladed, like on in a cabin. You have those inside you.
Okay. Awesome.
So
that's good to know.
Yeah, activate them. Just say spirit of activate. My internal coolant.
Okay. Spirit, if it's in my highest good, activate my internal coolants.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes, I felt the.
Your stomach.
Yeah, it was like whoosh.
It's crazy.
Okay, say what's next? What do I need to do now? What's next?
Spirits, let's move on to the next thing. What's the next thing, most impactful moment that we need to heal?
This feels like we're in a school.
I've got school also.
This was before school uniforms and shit, right?
I graduated. I graduated before uniforms was mandated.
Okay.
85.
Okay, so this... God, but it looks like you're in a skirt. What are you looking at?
Maybe that'd be past life.
Oh.
I was thinking I did not wear no skirts in this life.
I'm looking down. Interesting. What are you looking at, Kat?
I don't know. I'm looking around. I keep looking back and forth. But I'm not looking at people. I'm not looking at buildings. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck I'm looking at by like depth perception. Like, 'cause like certain spots in the air. So it's like what would be at eye level or above me?
I feel like the walls are made of cinder blocks.
I'm looking at the walls.
Okay.
No, I'm not. I'm not looking at the walls. I'm looking at the wall on the left side. On the right side, I'm not looking at a wall.
Am I like 15 or 16?
Yeah.
Okay, high school. That's my high school.
So did they have the painted pictures on the walls?
Yes, like murals on the inside, and then yes.
Then that's what I'm looking at, because it's like, yes, I'm looking at a wall over here and it's just cinder block. And over here to the right of me, it's a little bit further of a wall. It's a far away, but I was looking at something that's not quite a wall. So that would be murals, right?
Yeah, there was a lot of painted murals.
Why are you looking back and forth like that?
I don't know. I'm trying to remember high school.
You ask your team what was going on.
Spirits. What happened at Eric?
Okay, when you went to school there, was it like, when you were like 15 or 16, it was still a blank wall, but it was murals over here. By the time you graduated, was there a mural over here also? It literally feels like you're looking at it and going, I know what goes over here. I know what goes over here, but it's not there. And it's like, was it here? Was it there? It's almost like you're in the middle of a Mandela effect, and you're like, this ain't right. It's supposed to be, this wall's supposed to be painted.
God, I'm trying to remember. It's like I had this little vague...
Do you have family that goes there now? Is there any point in time that you would know that wall, what it's going to look like?
Yeah, because the school is across from the house I grew up in. So, like, and my dad still lives there. So, like, I always pass the school up.
Right. You would go to, like, football games, or you'd go to, like, someone get graduated, or they'd have a play there, or a dance recital.
Yeah. And, like, my son... One of my kids graduated from there too. So like I was back and forth, and my stepdaughter graduated from there as well. So
this version of you is seeing the future of that wall, and it's kind of like stuck in this moment. Right.
And they've had a lot of changes at the high school.
Okay. It seems like you're just frozen there though. Mm-hmm. Like it feels like everybody else is walking by and you're just like,
okay, do this. Spirit, please please release soul fragments.
Spirit, please.
Nope. Please merge me with cabin me.
Spirit, please merge me with cabin me.
Calibrate me.
Calibrate me.
Return me to the correct dimensions.
Return me to the correct dimensions.
Please merge me with high school me.
Please merge me with high school me.
Let's see.
Ripple the healing from younger me into high school me.
Ripple it from younger me to high school me.
Ripple it from now me back to high school me.
From now me back to high school me.
If it's in the highest good,
If it's in the highest good,
please release all soul fragments
please release all soul fragments
connected to this,
connected to this,
wrapped in divine justice
wrapped in divine justice,
and love, light, and forgiveness.
love, light, and forgiveness.
Return it to its rightful owners at this time.
Return it to rightful owners at this time.
It feels like you're seeing past, present, and future all at once.
Okay.
Is it like, I feel like at 15 that might melt your brain a little bit.
Maybe. I knew a lot at 13.
Does she need to do something with her? Is it grounding straps? Is it brain aneurysm? Is it
God, it seems
anchoring light body in?
What is it when it just trickles slower in? It was way too much at once.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, God, I don't know how to put
The
this.
transmutation outside of their body conducive to what they need?
It needs to
Or is there a spout or spigot or something?
it needs to go in a square. If that makes sense. Okay, you ever seen those videos load and they load like this?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, and I don't know what that's on, but that's what it looks like. It looks like it needs to like.
So instead of a
That's how it
circle,
needs
it's a
to
square. Right.
Yeah.
You mean one of those 90s videos from the internet?
No, this is like newer. It's some kind of, it's some app to where if you make a video on it, it loads. God, I want to say Snapchat. I don't know. But that's what it looks like. And it needs to like be a slow burn instead of coming in like this.
Do this. Say, Spirit, please do all of the things that are needed.
Spirit, please do all the things that is needed.
But at a slower burn rate.
At a slower burn rate.
That my human can handle.
That my human can handle.
She's moving now.
Good. Okay, I felt the flow. Like it was.
You just started moving.
I felt right because like I didn't realize I felt blocked until the flow went through, and when the flow went through, it's like okay, the blocks are there. I don't know what would have happened at the school. Like I don't remember of why I would be like.
No, we're just asking for the most impactful point, and then it went here. Right. I think this is just like a middle point, like a checkpoint in your personal video game, and it was like you can merge all your past, present, and future right now to this.
Gotcha.
But then it melted your brain a little.
It's like, I did a lot of healing on my own for like I was in a coven for a year and a half, and it was a deep dive, ongoing daily study of healing for a year and a half. So I did get a lot done, but I know, like you said, there's like probably little pockets, like a little missing pieces along the way.
Mm-hmm. Hey, do this. Say, Spirit, please release all soul fragments.
Spirit, please release all soul fragments.
Connected to my deep dive of healing.
Connected to my deep dive of healing.
Wrapped in divine justice and love, light, and forgiveness.
Wrapped in divine justice and love, light, and forgiveness.
Return them to their rightful owners at this time.
Return them to their rightful owners at this time.
Yeah, you did a lot. That was a lot of work.
Yeah, because the most impactful point in this life was you being hot. Not saying that that's like not traumatic, because I remember in my life where I thought I was going to die too. But it's like, I don't know. That's pretty significant if you've healed that much.
That's good. I'm glad to know that. And I was thinking the same thing when you said just the hot part. I was like, it came to me. I was like, oh, I'm not going to pick up on an impactful like I'm thinking because I've done so much healing already.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
it. So
Good.
when I used
That's
to
good
do
to know.
past life work in a session setting, and I would focus specifically on that, and that was back when like all my sessions were 2 hours long, and we'd get 3 to 10 past lives in there.
Right.
When we used to do that, we'd ask for the most impactful point, and it would always end up being less and less and less traumatic.
Each time.
It would yep. So like you're saying, like Kate's saying, you going back to when you were young, hot in the cabin.
Right. Right.
And then like a Mandela effect in the cafeteria. Like that's...
If it wouldn't have been for the healing that I did, it would have probably, it would have been really intense and made probably a bunch of people uncomfortable. So I'm glad, it didn't pick up. I wouldn't be uncomfortable with it. Like, I enjoy sharing that because it helps other people heal,
Right.
But when people, like, it was a lot.
I also feel like it's important, like you just, like we talked earlier in this live about like you did a bunch of work and then you met us weirdos and a lot of it clicked, but it wasn't this stuff that like you did your own stuff. So it's not that we have the only answer or anything like that.
Right.
You did a lot of work on your own with different modalities and different practices. This was just like a missing piece that was like, oh shit. Okay, well, I can add that with the stuff that I already do.
Yes.
And mix. It's kind of like an artist that mixes materials. Mix the practices.
Yes, that's exactly how I thought of it. Because at first I kind of got like, because I was following you even when I was doing my other work. But I kept like, I was trying to stay focused on the coven stuff because it was so intense. And I kept saying, I'm going to go back and find Kat. I'm going back and get her. I'm going back, And so then once I was finished, like I started following you, paying attention more and going back, watching the videos, going to YouTube, watching all those videos, learning the verbiage, And then for a while there, I was lost in the sauce. That healing, lost in the sauce. I was like, so wait, what am I doing here? Like, but then I saw it coming together. I'm like, my witch work, I can mix with my astrology work, and then I can mix with this, and make one big thing.
Yeah, we're all so unique and individual. I want to touch base on the lost in the sauce and why that's great and hilarious. So Kate has a healing. Do you want to talk about it or do you want me to talk about it?
You can talk about it. It's fine.
Kate has a healing and it's literally called Kate's Lost in the Sauce Healing. Basically what it is, if you take a little bit of this and a little bit of that and a little bit of this from all the spiritual practices, you can get overwhelmed with right and wrong and other people's way of doing things. And should I do this? Should I not do this? Is this right for my culture? Am I disrespecting another culture? Wait, does this work for me? I don't know if this works for me. Wait, I am afraid to do this because of this indoctrination or this or this or this. So
yes.
You say, Spirit, if it's in my highest good, please allow me access, or no, please activate Kate's Lost in the Sauce healing to me at this time. It just literally, like, if here's a thing of spiritual mashed potatoes, she just goes, glonk, and, like, pulls you out of it and just shakes you off and goes, there you go.
I love it.
Dumps you on the ground.
The lost in the sauce and the grounding, like, the ground, especially the grounding, like, I'm always
now the grounding straps. Yeah. That's something that Kate figured out because we figured it out together. But like Kate figured that out because, of course, everybody goes outside to ground, or they have grounding stones, or they put their feet in the dirt, or they do something in the physical world, and that will ground them, will snaps them back into reality. Right. Well, one time we were doing something in Dimension or Past Life or something on the phone, and I was burning up because I'm an electrical current, and I was like, my back is fucking on fire. There's a lot of electricity going through me. I don't know what the fuck is going on, and this is before speed up healing and all of that stuff. Right. And I was freaking the fuck out. I'm like, Kate, help me. And she's like, you're like an engine, and there's grounding straps. And she's like, do I do something with these? I'm like, please do something. I don't fucking know.
What I saw was that your bottom half and your top half were disconnected, and I was like, but you're electrical, so it has to be connected somehow. This looks like an engine. You know what grounds engines? Like, you know what's good for electrical engines? Grounding straps. Yeah, we need to activate your grounding straps.
Yes, I love that one.
Started activating my grounding straps, and other people, but not everybody's an engine. Not everybody is a generator or an electric or whatever. Some people, when you activate your divine grounding straps, they're roots, and they go in like a tree. And sometimes they're like digging your feet in, and sometimes it is crystals. We are specific with verbiage, but open with it.
Right.
So it's like, here's something that works, but also it can be for anybody, and it's how you use it.
Jedi Master Hip. I'm sorry. This person said I'm currently on my boyfriend's phone, and I just happened to see it. Jedi Master Hip. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, it's crazy though how some of these healings are formed, and literally everybody can do it. I'm a mechanic, so I think in mechanical terms. Like Kat did the staple thing with the pension office, like the unstapling or the unbinding, and she freaking unbinded people, unlock the chains and shit.
Right.
It really is that easy.
There's one.
So going off of that,
Okay.
Oh, sorry, Catherine, go ahead.
There's one. So I take formulas from an herbalist, and one of them is called biologics. And this biologics, it gets rid of the toxins and uric acid and stuff like that in your body. So literally when I go take a bath, I'm like, spirits, please infuse my bath water with biologics. So when I get in it, it's going to remove all the toxins and uric acid and, stuff from my body. So
it works.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. And it does. Yeah, I'm still blown away by it.
It's so crazy because you talk about alchemy. There was someone on. I'm not going to mention their name because I don't know their name, first of all. But just to say, they made a video and they were like, "Why aren't we doing alchemy? We need to talk about alchemy. It's so great. Can someone talk to me about alchemy?" So in the comments, I wrote 4 or 5 different alchemy phrases. That's not what they were talking about. They wanted to work with gold or metal or silver. So they didn't delete my shit and everybody was liking it, but they just kind of left it and I was like, you asked?
True.
Not,
true.
But you didn't mean from me. Okay.
Not from you.
Sorry. I don't know. It's funny. So let's talk about this bath water that you infused. So what other stuff are you doing that way? Because some people get it, but it's that easy. And it's there's no way it can be that easy. You know what I mean? It's there's no way. And how come we didn't know about this ahead of time? And where the fuck did this come from? And when they said just ask and receive, it's this fucking simple.
Right.
So what have you started doing besides that, the bath water?
Okay, I do the grounding straps, I do the bath water.
Have you tried infusing your spell work, doubling up on it? If it's for a protection or it's for a justice working or something, or is that too specific?
No, actually, I probably will now. I kind of just held off on my witch work. I haven't been doing much of it because I've just been overwhelmed, and I'm listening to the Dolores Cannon. I listen to y'all. I watch different
That's way off your witchy path.
Right. Yes. I'm into all this alien stuff that's happening. I'm watching all the documentaries they drop in, and I'm just a big truth seeker. Do
you want to see your role you play in that?
Oh yes, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Which part?
In all the alien shit.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I'd love to.
In the government working, the alien
Yes.
shit, past, present, or future. I want to see it. I want to do the things.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and ask what role you play in all of that.
Spirits, what role do I play in the whole alien thing? Alien as for... the verbiage.
Alien government.
Alien government.
And 2022.
In 2022. Okay.
We're going somewhere. Tall. So you're either an oversoul of something or you're an alien yourself. So let's figure this out.
I've never watched the Star Wars films, but I'm that is a Jedi. I don't know
cool.
if it's from this shit. I don't know what it's from, but Do you have like a cloak thingy on?
Oh, the one with it's not Darth Vader, it's not Darth Maul, it's the one that it's the Sith. What's his name?
Gray skin.
Yep, with the gray skin.
Yep. I don't know his name.
Do you know who I'm talking about, Catherine?
No, I didn't watch Star Wars.
Hey,
it's because it's too close to home and they got it wrong, so it would piss you off.
Right. That's probably...
So the things that you're not drawn to, you're usually like...
Gray skin.
No.
Okay.
It's like Darth Maul or something like that. Palpatine?
It's not Darth Maul. It's I'm pretty sure his name is the Sith.
Oh.
Somebody said Palpatine.
It makes me want to get off of this and go look it up. But he's like...
Yeah.
He talks and hisses, and he's got like grayish skin, and he always wears a cloak, and he looks like he's burnt, but he's not.
He looks like he has jaundice, to be quite honest, because he has yellow eyes.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so say, Spirit, what do I need?
Sheev Palpatine.
It's not. Everybody's saying Palpatine.
Yeah, that's him. That's at least who I'm thinking of.
So to see if it's him. Yep, him.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So to see if you're him.
Thank you.
And multiple people would be him, by the way, guys. This is a soul fragment thing. Would be considered the same thing as like a deity or a god. It's like this alien form. So you can only merge with things that you're a part of. So say, Spirit, if it's in my highest good.
Spirit, if it's in my highest good.
Please merge me with. Palpatine. You're going in. What does this have to do with 2022, though?
That is a great question. It looks like...
Can you ask Spirit? Oh, Kate's looking. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. It just looks like it's like an Overwatch type thing. Like I just...
Playing out?
Huh?
I've been doing this the whole...
Yeah, you're going... And that's it. Just...
Kind of like what you were doing in high school. Just like...
Yeah.
Looking out.
I'm a truth seeker. Like I when I started my journey, it was like to discover how much America lied to us, how much.
But baby, Catherine, I'm telling you right now, this version of you doesn't seek truth. He is a knower. Okay. This version of you is a knower. I think that this version of you in your human form is seeking truth because you used to know it all.
Yes, yes, you're right. Thank you for putting it into those words. Thank you. I struggle with words. I struggle putting things into word or finding my verbiage and things like that.
Me too.
Yeah.
In a hider of truth? What's that, Turtle Cat? Bobby? A knower and a hider of truth. Oh, okay. Well, let's do this, what Bobby said. So, okay. Catherine, I want you to say Spirit if it's in the highest good.
Spirit if it's in the highest good.
Please undo.
And remove.
Any hidden knowledge. That is no longer in the highest good for it to be hidden.
Is no longer in the highest good for it to be hidden.
Oh, Bobby said Palpatine was a hider of truth. That's probably why you're playing hide and go seek with yourself.
There you go. That makes sense.
It makes you do this.
The layers. Copy and paste that to the layers as well. Just Spirit, if it's in the highest good, please copy and paste this.
Spirit, if it's in the highest good, please copy and paste this.
To the layers too.
I hated that. I didn't like that.
It felt like dead skin flakes.
It was. I didn't enjoy that. That was not fun for me. I didn't like that.
I felt it in my stomach.
Yeah, it's leaving a bad taste in my mouth, even though it just tastes like water, and I don't understand why water tastes bad right now. But it's
speed that up by 10 trillion.
Yes. I don't like it.
We on 10 trillion speed up now. I was at 300 billion speed up.
Oh, I do 10 trillion.
10 trillion. Okay.
It's what I channeled. And then
It's motherfucking Star Wars. This is forever ago.
True, right? Fucking speed it up.
Yeah.
Because
we ain't got all day. Palpatine.
Slower down here.
It didn't do the song Time Keeps on Slippin'. It did a different one, but then it switched it to Time Keeps on Slippin', and that's not what the song was.
I'll switch that.
What is that? Something's still going. It's like snaking.
Spirit Silence, could please activate the ripple healing to this.
Yeah, I feel real hot in the back of my neck and my head.
And the speed up healing to this.
Oh, that's weird. I don't ever get that song. I got the Lizzo In a Minute, I'm Anita, Sentimental Man or Woman to pump me up. I think he's fucking lonely.
That's funny because I got a song, a really old song.
It would make sense.
Time. It's like, do you think this is the time? And then it's like a dubstep song. But it's like, yeah, it would make sense as I'm lonely. And it's like, do you think this is the time?
Right.
To be lonely or to uncover?
To be lonely.
Huh.
This journey,
do you think you're better off alone?
I don't mind being alone, but I do feel I can say that I would say I feel lonely sometimes. I feel like this journey is lonely, but that's partially on me.
I want you to remove your soul conscious with that because I had that.
Okay.
Because that's what I was told in the spiritual community, that you got to let go of. This journey is difficult. It's lonely. Sometimes you're lonely. You're the only one healing. No one else is healing around you. Well, guess fucking what? I'm surrounded by people once I release that. I'm not lonely at all. In fact, I'm like, can I go upstairs and have some alone time, please? So release all soul contracts connected to.
Yes. Spirits, please release all soul contracts connected to me feeling lonely.
Feeling like you need to be alone or that the journey is lonely.
Okay. Feeling that I need to be alone or that the journey is lonely.
That is no longer in my highest good.
That is no longer in my highest good. And I'll say lonely too, as far as at one time, I was surrounded by a lot of people, but it was not in my highest good. It wasn't people that I needed to be. So like once I started cutting people out, and then looked around and I'm like, okay, what happened to everybody? Right. So I think in that sense, but I'm adjusting to it. Like, I have my besties.
Does Catherine have the ability to break apart the dark side and light side in the Star Wars dimension? That separation?
You're asking me?
I'm asking Kate and you.
Mm-hmm.
So wait,
break apart the division. Because it makes sense because you've studied the darker, you started the lighter, studied the lighter, you've studied the, I keep saying started. I'm not saying studied, I'm trying to say it, but I'm saying started. You started the masculine, you started the feminine, did you start the division in Star Wars?
I don't know.
Okay, this is how we check it. We get really specific with verbiage. So you say, if it's in the highest good.
Spirit, if it's in the highest good.
Please undo, remove.
Please undo, remove.
And release.
And release.
Any division.
Any division.
That I myself started.
That I myself started.
In that dimension.
In that dimension.
Or otherwise.
Or otherwise.
That's no longer in the highest good.
That's no longer in the highest good.
Hurts the heart. What is Shaden doing?
It's me. I'm cold.
Sorry, Shaden.
Okay, I feel better now.
Meanwhile, I got the air conditioner on. I got the fan on. I got a small window unit.
I just get cold real easily.
I know, huh?
It's not that. Well, shit. It's not that he needs to give up his cloak, but it looks like his cloak holds secrets. I feel like he needs to air his cloak out. Yeah.
Are you flashing people?
Hey, I said I'm lonely.
Right. I don't want to be lonely anymore.
I got that song, if you like what it looks like from the front, Wait Till You See It From the Back. It's like him with his gray, weird face. And it's like, if you like how I look from the front, wait till you see it from the back. Sorry.
That's interesting.
So do it, Catherine.
Which part?
Your cloak. Shake your cloak. Shake your ass. Shake your moneymaker. Shake your moneymaker like somebody trying to hate you. There you go. Or somebody trying to pay ya. Oh, I said hate ya. Interesting.
Cloak to hide.
I'm sure everybody did.
Making money. Wait. Yeah. Shake your money, make it like somebody about to pay you.
If you want it, then gonna get it. Stand next to this money like, hey.
Or he's doing that like drop down thing.
That's the money tree healing song.
Oh.
What was the song that you said that night is for the necromancy?
Oh. That's a it's not for necromancy. It means that it needs to be the necromancy need to happen. It's the Make Me Come Alive by Nicki Minaj. Make me.
Oh no! It was during the class and it was a different song.
Oh,
and it was. I was like, oh, this is Kate's necromancy song, but it wasn't that because yours is Make Me Come Alive by Nicki Minaj.
I have two.
Yeah, what's the second one? It's a rock one.
I can't remember. It's like when it comes up, I'm like, oh, that means I need to revive. One of them is like I need to revive, and another one is like I need to go to before they die to revive. Oh my God, it's in my phone. It's in my notes app.
When
Sheriff is in the highest good, please sue Amethyst Lost and Found Healing to the song.
Ugh, it just made my ear tickle.
I keep thinking of Evanescence for some reason.
Bring Me to Life. That would make sense, but my songs don't make sense.
No, it was the rock song.
It was a...
It wasn't I Love the Way You Rot and Fall and Die. That's our happy song.
Yeah,
that one's our happy song.
I love the way they rot and fall and die.
It just means like rebirth and everybody's excited about it.
Shit.
I don't know what it is.
I guess it's like but it's a song that comes up whenever you know you need to do the necromancy healing.
Gotcha. It was just interesting that night when she said it. And it like clicked to me. The song, whatever song she said that night, clicked. And, like,
you loved it. You were on my screen.
Right.
I was on Zoom class, so I only get like 4 squares or whatever. And I had Catherine on my screen the whole time. And when I started singing that song, they were like stoked. They were like, that's my motherfucking jam.
Right. I was like, yes,
this is a good song.
Yeah.
Written down on my phone.
Okay, anything else to do with this Palpatine? What is it?
Palpatine.
Serves nice. Could please speed this up? I can show you. He just keeps doing that, like that dance where they cross their arms like this, and then
the Russian dance?
They kick out. That's the dance he's doing.
I can visualize him doing that.
It's really funny.
It's releasing a lot of heat and it's bringing cool into your third eye. It's like a very soft breeze here, and this is it's just falling off. A necromancy healing, a couple of people have it. I personally do not have necromancy, so I have to go before an event happens and do preventative work. But necromancy people, it works for plants. Some of them have it for plants. Some of them have it for people. Some of them have it for situations. It takes the dead and it brings it back to life. But it can only be used at certain times because, zombies. So you gotta know people who I would be like, everybody come alive. So it's like, no, she doesn't get to have that.
Yeah.
Well, it's not unlimited power. It's it comes with a lot of responsibility. It's not. I mean, I guess with ultimate power comes responsibility, but it's
that's a lot to get into.
Yeah, that's a lot to get into because it's not like we all have ultimate power. We just all do different things.
Right. And when you combine us all together, it's like bam.
Yeah.
The
We're
weather,
like Captain Planet.
yes, the weather healing you have, I found that one. And I've been applying it to every time they post something talking about a storms in the Gulf. I freaking write that. I write it out every time. Yes. I'm like, no, you're not coming through this time, motherfuckers. No. I'll be standing at the edge of the Gulf in Venice, Louisiana, fucking repeating, going, activate the Tesla weather act. So,
hey, you know those things that they have where they have the drones go through the weather?
yes.
So like, people are like, I get to tune in and be part of it. That's part of the control.
Yes.
Take those motherfuckers out. I'm just saying.
Right. Yes. Mm-hmm. And I don't care who thinks I'm crazy. I'm freaking posting the hell out of it.
And just because we need to talk on this for a moment. We did word phrase healing to hurricane season because fuck that shit.
Right.
Mother Nature is not aggressive.
Right.
No. And we don't touch anything that we're not allowed to touch. And also keep in mind, when you do any kind of weather healing, we're trying to alchemize, transmute, or defrag anything that's not supposed to be there. Right. We are not trying to take it and move it somewhere else so that somebody else has to get it and we don't have to.
Right.
Like, or even if any of you do. Right, or create a dome where it falls off. So any of you that are listening or watching, if you're messing with or have the ability to do the weather, just kind of think about the other people. That's all. Think about everybody here. If you're like, I don't want rain today, I want to go to the beach. Well, where the fuck's the rain going to go?
Right.
To someone.
To someone. Right. So wherever there was floods and droughts, it was like a hodgepodge mix match of fucking shit everywhere. Anyway, sorry.
That's okay. The only other thing is like, I'm still like, my third eye is not open. And maybe it is open. Okay. So it's understanding what I'm seeing. Almost like the verbiage thing. Like, I'm trying to find the words to put things together.
That's what I'm trying to, all the time.
Like, I believe I'm a seer, I believe the necromancy part. I know I have all these abilities, but like, I don't know how to use it yet. Maybe like, I don't, cause I don't.
Okay. So that's why you're in the Palpatine or whatever his name is life.
Okay.
That's why we're here, is because he was able to do all of it.
Okay.
I'm thinking that he hid a lot of stuff. It was like, okay, this is what I'm getting. Throw it away if it doesn't fit. I don't know the storyline of it, whatever. It feels like there was a lot of this going on. So he kind of, it was like he created division. So it was like this, and it was almost like a parent that's like, you kids need to go in separate rooms kind of feel. And then it was like, it reminds me of when my stepdad would yell at me with the Bible, and then my mom would say something with the Bible, and then I'd be like, that's a misquote, it's this. And then all of a sudden my stepfather and he was yelling at me, we'd turn on my mom, and my mom's like, wait a second here.
Yes.
And we'd be like, that's not what that says. So it feels like there was this, you guys aren't getting along, let's divide. And then they were using knowledge against each other and not, so you just kind of went, fuck it. Nobody needs to know all that shit. It's not conducive. And it fucked you up.
Yes.
That's why it's hard to find the vision and the sound and the verbiage, is because you know it all. It's like when you trip over something because your body's going faster than your mind.
Gotcha. Right. And bye. Thank you, Turtle Cat. Yes, there was a lot of that went on because I was the first 10, 11 years of my life, it was voodoo. Like, that's what my grandmother did. So it was like, I was surrounded by voodoo. Then my grandmother got out of hand.
In New Orleans?
Oh my God.
Then like my grandmother got out of hand. So my mama yanked me from her and threw me into the Catholic religion.
Jeez.
So I was so confused. I'm like, what's happening? So then, yeah, there was just a lot of all of this, she and then also it was confirmed that like my mother took me to a church, and I remember what the church looked like, to have me. She wanted to have the voodoo erased from me. I guess kind of like what witches call, they you bonded, or your parents bonded you. Yeah, it's kind of like that's what she did. So I was just get married, have babies, and when my mother died,
Gross.
right, my mother passed away, I woke up because the bond was broken, the bond. So, but then I turned around and married a narcissist and everything went downhill again.
The true
So,
way. No.
Yeah, so there was a lot of that just back and forth, and I just shut it down. I'm like, you know what, fuck it, fuck all this shit. But I'm trying to wake all that up now. And
do you think doing that made like a collective thing? Because it's like the same thing that went my family with the voodoo, and then no more voodoo, Catholicism.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That's exactly what it was.
Just making you aware that you made a collective thing.
Okay.
Do you know what she means by that when she says a collective thing? It's like you did whatever you went through, you healed it and changed it for the collective.
Oh, okay. No, I wasn't thinking that way. Okay.
Yeah. It's like by your action was the action for it, like broke a thing with everyone.
Gotcha.
You broke that pattern, that voodoo to Catholicism pattern.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
You were a catalyst for change.
Yes.
Gotcha. That makes sense. That makes so much sense. Because everything's just been intense for 55 years. Like it never stops. It never stops. I'm always in some type of chaotic, which seems like a chaotic situation that I end up bringing the darkness into light.
Yeah, you're a transmuter.
Gotcha.
Leanne asked her, so it's been raining and flooding for bloody weeks, and it's because it's Queensland, though. It's wet season.
Yes. Last year in June, Louisiana had received, it was comparing us to the rainforest. We had something like 40 inches of rain.
The worst time of my life. Anyway.
It's been 1 week since I looked at you.
Hi.
So you guys were saying it's been, when you were talking about and being in Queensland and stuff, and that's the song I heard while I was waiting to join. It's been 1 week since I looked at you. Was that me? But it'll still be 2 days till we say we're sorry.
Oh, does that mean that somebody caused it?
Yeah, they need to, who was it that said it? They need to disconnect their emotions from the weather. I'm not saying that you caused it. I'm just saying it would be beneficial.
That I should disconnect my emotions from the weather? Oh, somebody else.
I mean, you can. Go for it. Shit. I don't fucking know.
I mean, I'm okay with the weather.
I think everybody should. Personally.
I think everybody should, because that's a huge burden to have.
That's true. I'm thinking, yeah, that is true. Because I'm always been probably something, like I said, like I know I have all these abilities and like I just know things. One of them is the weather. Now I did work in the weather for a while. Like when I worked in Paris.
Let's do this. I'm gonna walk you through some stuff, Catherine, and then everybody can follow along, okay?
Yes.
So what we're gonna do when I walk you through this, we're gonna release anything that is not meant for you. So if it doesn't say it at the beginning, it will say it at the end. Your individual team will keep anything that belongs. It's almost like it's like laying out all the cards and it's like, this one stays, this one stays. Okay, you can have the rest of them. Sometimes it means that it's not in your highest good to release it. Sometimes it means it's not time to release it. You know, it is what it is. So let's do a big kind of walkthrough of it. So the first one, what we just talked about, we're going to say spirit, if it's in my highest good.
Spirit, if it's in my highest good.
Please disconnect.
Please disconnect.
my emotions from the weather,
my emotions from the weather,
and any soul contract binding me to it.
and any soul contract binding me to it.
That is not in my highest good.
That is not in my highest good.
And some of you had it, so that's good. So in this instance, Catherine, you're going to be feeling everybody, not just your own. So decipher what is yours and what isn't yours.
Okay.
All right, so let's do this. Spirit, if it's in my highest good.
Spirit, if it's in my highest good.
Please cleanse and purify.
Please cleanse and purify.
And bring back.
And bring back.
Any part of my energy, imprint, or abilities.
Any part of my imprint.
Energy, imprint, or abilities.
Energy, imprint, or abilities.
That has been used for weather control.
Used for weather control.
Siphoned for weather control.
Siphoned for weather control.
Or that I was manipulated into giving.
Or I was manipulated into giving.
That's rightfully mine.
That's rightfully mine.
Or that I consciously or unconsciously gave away.
Consciously or unconsciously gave away.
That is no longer in the highest good.
That is no longer in the highest good.
Bring that shit back.
Bring that shit back.
Here we go. Okay. Spirit, please apply the speed up healing to this.
Spirit, please apply the speed up healing to this.
Spirit, if it's in my highest good.
Spirit, if it's in my highest good.
Please undo.
Please undo.
Anything and everything.
Anything and everything.
Connected to the weather.
Connected to the weather.
That my energy imprint was used for.
That my energy imprint was used for.
That was not in the highest good.
That was not in the highest good.
Now, as you feel that one come back, guys, I want to let you know that sometimes in different lives, we think we know best and we'll do some shit. And it's like, it depends on whether you want to call yourself the villain or the hero or whatever. Maybe it was right in the moment. Maybe it wasn't right. Maybe you were just an asshole. Maybe you were ignorant. It doesn't matter. We all do stupid shit.
Right.
And it might just not be in the highest good for right now. Maybe times have changed. I mean, It's like that. Okay, so now with all of that, we're going to say, Spirit, if it's in my highest good.
Spirit, if it's in my highest good.
Please copy and paste all of that.
Please copy and paste all of that.
To nature.
To nature.
Spirit, if it's in my highest good.
Spirit, if it's in my highest good.
Please copy and paste all of that.
Please copy and paste all of that.
To the biblical God Oversoul.
To the biblical God Oversoul.
Spirit, if it's in my highest good.
Spirit, if it's in my highest good.
Please copy and paste that.
Please copy and paste that.
To any other motherfucking Oversoul.
To any other motherfucking Oversoul.
Okay, let's do a deep contract clean off. This is going to be not just, I'm going to say contracts, but I'm adding this in. It's kind of like, sometimes if you can't find the verbiage, you can talk it out what you want done, and then you just go, do that.
Gotcha. Okay.
So we're going to be releasing soul contracts and any kind of like bill of sales, bartering slips, like anything of the like that, where we like wrote it over or gave it over. We gave it for protection for somebody, and then it went through their heritage, and it went to their daughter and their granddaughter and grandson and so on and so forth. And now someone has it that's not supposed to fucking have it. And that's okay. It's just, we're going to do that. So we're going to unbind all of that through this list. We're going to do a deep clean. Again, your team will keep what you're supposed to keep and get rid of what you're not supposed to. So, Spirit, if it's in my highest good.
Spirit, if it's in my highest good.
Please release all of that.
Please release all of that.
Connected to religion.
Connected to religion.
Government.
Government.
World government.
World government.
Galactic government.
Galactic government.
It's a lot on that one for you, Catherine.
Yes, I feel that.
Negative 12th dimension government.
Negative 12th dimension government.
And that's the people in the live. There's a lot from them on that one. From karmic family.
From karmic family.
Soul family.
Soul family.
Physical family.
Physical family.
Chosen family.
Chosen family.
Or self.
Or self.
That are no longer in the highest good.
That are no longer in the highest good.
You see, while you were watching, what does it look like when we do that, Kate? I'm always so curious.
It's so balanced. I don't know how to say it. I have no anxiety anymore. It's so balanced. I don't know how to, like, this is the most balanced I've ever seen it.
Okay, so let's expand this further, guys.
Yes.
Because with this copy and paste method, what we have is the ability to, like, when you copy and paste in a computer, it does exactly what you did, and you copy it and paste it. So if we do this throughout space and time, as far as we're allowed with this unbreaking of the things and through the dimensions and the realities, we're doing that for all parts of our oversoul, our past lives, and all the things that we're allowed. So we're going to say, if it's in my highest good.
If it's in the highest good, my highest good.
Please copy and paste that.
Please copy and paste that.
For every version of me.
For every version of me.
Throughout space.
Throughout space.
Time.
Time.
Spaces in between.
Spaces in between.
Dimensions.
Dimensions.
Realms.
Realms.
Pocket dimensions.
Pocket dimensions.
Timelines.
Timelines.
Realities.
Realities.
Lands.
Lands.
And multiverses.
And multiverses.
But conducive to what those parts of me need.
But conducive to what those parts of me need.
Spirit, please copy and paste that.
Copy and paste that.
If it's in the highest good.
If it's in the highest good.
To all 4 quadrants.
To all 4 quadrants.
All right, as that's going, I'm going to talk a little bit about the quadrants because I didn't know they existed exactly the way it does. But if it's like this, okay? So this is our physical reality. We're going to call it the light because it's our physical, where the sun is, where our human existence is, where joy exists and happiness and all of that. This right here is the shadow. So like if you see the shadow of the lamp, it's still in this dimension, but it's the shadow of it. Well, this is the underneath. This is the dark. So it would be like in Stranger Things, the upside down. It's that. Well, this is the shadow of the upside down. So this is the 4 quadrants. What we did discover probably last year sometime, we knew about this and the flip it down and reverse it. So we have the put the thing down, flip it and reverse it healing that people might have heard us say before. But then I was working with someone and it was like, this wasn't enough. And they were still feeling things going on in these other places. And that's when this came up, where it was like, oh, you guys can see it, but the people listening can't, where it's like, it's like a piece of paper folded and yeah, it looks like a shield.
And then it's on both sides?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It actually looks like the Microsoft, like
The
Windows Microsoft thing too.
It isn't.
That's funny because I was trying to figure out colors.
It's just blowing my mind that I wasn't there, but I knew what she was talking about.
That's when I know. That's one of the things I know. And whenever you're drawn to talk to somebody and because we automatically think we sound crazy to people, right?
Yeah.
And it makes a lot of us shut the fuck up.
Yes.
But when we talk to someone and they go, huh, you know what, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like their soul remembers and you gave them a moment to remember.
Yeah.
I also think about I was looking at someone that I followed since the beginning of TikTok popped up that I used to do duets with all the time. And I know they don't have a lot of videos on their TikTok. And so I did a deep dive into their TikTok, which wasn't very far. But if you go to the end of the beginning of my TikTok, which you can't get there, but if you did,
I noticed a lot.
if you did, you would see me, a white girl in her 30s, doing TikTok duets and TikToks with their kids. I wasn't talking about shit.
Right.
I wasn't talking about shit.
It makes me upset that you can't even fucking get there. You can't get there.
It's blocked. My stuff's blocked. Like, it's not TikTok that blocks it. It's like we've brought it back and all of the stuff was there, and then then it deleted. Like, it's not deleted. They come back sometimes.
Right.
Oh, Tara, you've seen them. You've been around a while. She's like, I've seen them.
Thank you, Tara.
Well, okay. This looks really good. Everything looks really good.
Right. I feel good.
Why am I wanting to clean underneath the nails, Kate? What is this? With Catherine.
The residual and the soil. Do we need to copy paste the soil?
Oh, does she need to? Do they need to pull out the copy and paste of the one thing to the soil? The pulling back, the thing that they did for the weather.
Oh.
Do they need to do it for the earth? Not just nature, but the earth.
The earth. Okay.
And the ocean and the waters.
Yep.
Right, because we did nature, right? Didn't you say? Yeah. We went
Yeah,
from
but
the
nature
weather to
is
nature.
like.
Gotcha.
I thought it was encompassing, but it's not.
You want it so you be more specific and say water. Okay, gotcha.
And earth.
And earth.
And people.
Yes.
Yep. So you say, Spirit, if it's in the highest good, please copy and paste this.
Spirit,
again.
if it's in the highest good, please copy and paste this again.
To people,
To people,
the earth,
earth,
oceans,
and
waters.
Waters.
And sun.
Sun.
And moon.
Yes, y'all
And
do this
moon.
part.
Sun.
And
moon,
knowledge.
And knowledge. What about the fur
And
babies?
everything else of the like.
What about the fur babies? And the fur baby
And the
jumped.
animals.
Yes.
I was saying fur baby and the cat jumped up. I love my
It's
fur
like,
baby.
yes, bitch, please.
Yes.
You forgot
Yeah.
about.
Look, he's all up in the camera. Thank you, sweetie.
Uh-huh.
I love it. I love the fur babies. That's what I repost the most on TikTok. The fur. I will cry.
I don't know if you've
I cry.
I don't know if you've been around that much, Catherine, but my cat is a watch cat. Oh, she stopped. She goes in circles.
Yes, I was looking. She was going. A cat.
She heals. She does portals.
That's awesome. There's a cat that showed up after Hurricane Ida. That claimed me, and he hangs outside. And
Oh, familiar.
that cat's somebody. Yes, a familiar.
You know him.
Yes.
Kate has the same thing. I've had him before, but Kate has the same thing.
Yeah, and
Showed up before the hurricane.
yeah, he sleeps on top of my window unit outside. That's where he
Aw.
sleeps. Yes, he stays glued to me.
They know. I don't know what it is. They I don't know. They help us transmute and shit and do the healings.
Yeah, yes, I know. Like my Chihuahua, her and I are very connected.
She's never just stopped when I turned the camera at her before.
Aw.
Right, look at her.
Well, she's like, please, God, pet me. Pet me.
Right, pet me.
Olive.
There she goes. Oh,
No.
Oh,
in a circle. Yep.
Throw that ass in a circle. I think we're good. You need to merge with you already merged with that guy. I think you had to stay, because normally we would merge you with that and then send you back and then do all the things. I think you had to do it connected to him because it was a big deal connected to the alien government crap.
Right.
So you had to release all those soul contracts with that too.
Okay. Cool.
I want to say something to you, and I don't want to. I just when you're reading Dolores Cannon stuff, please take everything with a grain of salt.
Okay.
Because although she changed, she paved the way. She really did. she also was just going off of what people told her. So that's like us basing our existence on what they said in the history books.
Gotcha.
If the government told it'll be the same message. Everybody will get the same message, but we were still told the things they wanted us to know. It wasn't based off of people's personal experiences, but more off of them being a radio for what was needed to be known in order to pave the way. Does it mean it's all wrong? No. It just means please go look for it yourself.
Right.
Everybody.
No, that just makes so much sense. It's like discerning, you know.
Yeah, that's it. Just use discernment.
Yes. And I do have discernment really well, and it did help me. I was kind of looking at it in a different way. I was think back, this is the 60s, the 70s, the 80s. Like, they're only going to let so much information come forward. They're only going to, you know, so like I had
I just worked with someone the other day to undo that.
Gotcha.
And I'm in the same soul. I'm in the same oversoul. If people don't know what the fuck I'm talking about with oversoul, I've got information of that on my YouTube under the same name and under like Cat and Boots 138 and my playlist. But anyway, I'm in the same oversoul as Dolores, and so I'm deeply connected to her and her work, and I know what she did, and I get it.
And I mean, I could see why that was taking place at that time.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
it was still needed.
Yes, it was needed, like you said, to pave the way. To pave it, yeah. But that's so interesting that you have our same older soul. Well, hell, I got
deeper. It's deeper than that, but it's too much to go into right now, and it doesn't really fucking matter.
No, it doesn't. No, you're right, it doesn't.
But we're all connected to those people that paved the way. Yes. It's a little bit of us.
Yes.
So, and they're, you know, we're all connected, but there's only 13 oversouls, so we're all connected in a deeper way. Just like you did stuff to break forward for the collective, and you didn't even fucking know you were doing it.
Exactly. No.
Right. Okay. I want you to merge. Excuse me, baby. Whoa.
Don't.
I know. So you're going to say, Spirit, please merge all. Actually, do they need to go to the higher dimension or the lower dimension or the middle?
They need to go to their respective dimensions, is what I got. Everybody's is going to be different.
Okay, so everybody who's listening, I forgot that people were listening. I need to take you, Catherine. We're either going to go up to the 24th dimension, which is more light, down to the negative 24th dimension, which is more dark, feminine, upper is masculine, light, or center point is a good mix of both. Okay. So Kate gave me the verbiage to use. We're going to go there, and we're all going to merge all of our things. So we're going to say, Spirit, if it's in my highest good.
Spirit, if it's in my highest good.
Please take me.
Please take me.
Did you say correlating dimension?
Everyone's respective dimension.
To my personal respective dimension.
To my personal respective dimension.
Some people are in the 13th even.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Please merge all versions of me.
Please merge all versions of me.
Into one.
Into one.
If it's in my highest good.
If it's in my highest good.
Please apply my house cleanse.
Please apply my house cleanse.
And the intense energy vampire cleanse.
And the intense energy vampire cleanse.
To myself.
To myself.
And all the way up and down.
And all the way up and down.
Please calibrate me.
Please calibrate me.
Return me to the correct dimensions.
Return me from the correct dimensions.
Download the light codes I need at this time.
Download the light codes I need at this time.
Upload the dark codes I need at this time.
Upload the dark codes I need at this time.
And import the gray codes I need at this time.
And import the gray codes I need at this time.
Activate my codes.
Activate my codes.
Calibrate me to the highest working frequency.
Calibrate me to the highest working frequency.
And then I guess closing statements. Is there anything else that you want to do before we go, Kate, or you talk about, Catherine?
No, I'm good.
I don't think it's weird that somebody was in the 13th. I think that's weird.
Really fucking weird.
So I wonder if it was like part of them that got stuck and then they had to like retrieve it first so they could go up to
and then go up.
That's what it looks like.
Because we don't even go. We don't even go on the 13th.
What is the 13th?
Gooey.
Oh, it's
just
gooey.
gooey.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So
I mean, like, it literally does go past the 24th dimension, but there's nothing up there. This is, like,
Right.
it's... So we always just say it goes to the 24th and down to the negative 24th. But if you ask to see, like, the 176th dimension, you could probably go there, but it's just not... It's nothing.
Right, there's nothing there.
No. I went there just in case. Just some hues of purple is what it looks like.
But there's no end and no beginning, so
No.
it's like... Okay.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Okay. Spirit, please release all soul fragments connected to everything we did tonight.
Spirit, please release all soul fragments connected to what we did tonight.
Wrapped in divine justice.
Wrapped in divine justice.
And love, light, and forgiveness.
Love, light, and forgiveness.
Return it to its rightful owners at this time.
Return it to its rightful owners at this time.
Please apply my own house cleanse.
Please apply my own house cleanse.
To this now moment.
To this now moment.
And all future timelines.
And all future timelines.
Please allow my foundation to form.
Please allow my foundation to form.
Before my past crumbles.
Before my past crumbles.
Light up all pathways meant for me.
Light up all pathways meant for me.
Put roadblocks and pathways that aren't meant for me.
Roadblocks that are not meant for me.
And
Please align my...
Sorry, and pathways.
Pathways, sorry.
You're good. It's just it had to,
Right, roadblocks and pathways.
that are not meant for me.
That are not meant for me.
Please align myself.
Please align myself.
Family, friends.
Family, friends.
Relationships, pets.
Relationship, pets.
Career.
Career.
Home.
Home.
Clarity.
Clarity.
Spiritual abilities.
Spiritual abilities.
Awareness.
Awareness.
Knowledge.
Knowledge.
And ability to communicate said knowledge.
And ability to communicate said knowledge.
To the money tree healing.
To the money tree healing.
The most healed timeline.
The most healed timeline.
What is rightfully and already mine.
What is rightfully and already mine.
Receiving what is rightfully and already mine.
Receiving what is rightfully and already mine.
And back to my now moment.
And back to my now moment.
Is that Olive?
Olive, yeah, she looks like a drowned rat, bro.
Look at you climbing the chair.
You good, baby?
She's like, I need to be a part of this shit. I need to be up in here. Look at her. She's like, I'm here.
That's interesting.
Surprised she didn't crawl on my shoulder. Like she did. She looked like a drowned rat.
Yeah.
It's weird. I keep saying drowned rat. It's sending off dings on you.
Yeah.
What is it singing? What is it sending off? What is it? What's it doing?
It's like something on the underneath. I think we need to do all this to the residual.
Okay.
Okay, Spirit of Sinai's good. Please activate all of this. Copy paste all of this. What we did to
She's
the
just doing
residual
it.
of this. Okay.
So we have different modes. Like I'm in guide mode a lot because I work one-on-one in sessions like that. When Kate does healings, she just does the things.
Right.
She's not in guide mode. So when I click out of guide mode when I'm working with Kate, so we just do the things
Right. Okay.
together.
Okay.
But whenever Kate and I work together, she's not used to guide mode. So she'll do the things and then people repeat. She's like, I don't know, I guess you can.
No, that
Already did
makes
it.
sense. Explaining it makes sense though, because I picked up on something, like I was thinking something similar to that when I would see y'all, in other lives. So now that you explain it, it makes sense. Yeah.
But, too, y'all should be doing it, too, because y'all all have residuals. So it's like,
oh, okay.
Spirit if it's in the highest good.
Spirit if it's in the highest good.
Please copy paste all of this work.
Copy paste all this work
to the residual.
To the residual of this. Okay.
Of all 4 quadrants.
And
of all 4
quadrants as well. Ugh. Talk about shit stuffed in the corners.
God. Good Lord.
Disgusting.
Lordy, look who fought it.
Okay.
She's doing the needy paw things on a table. There's no fabric here.
Okay. You were looking up underneath your nails earlier, and I was like,
yes.
What is underneath? There is like something underneath. And it's like, should I just reapply it to the underneath?
No, Catherine needs to apply it to wherever the fuck is underneath her nails.
Okay.
Please apply it to whatever's underneath my fucking nails.
It's because you've been staying on the safe side. It's time to get your hands dirty.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
It reminds me of a scene from Lost. I don't want to give too much away, but there was a scene where this woman, she like comes out of the trees and she falls down dead, and then they look and they're like, well, there's dirt under her nails. So I'm going to go down this path, whatever this is. So there's dirt under her nails. So Sawyer, who is someone who like is a con man, so he looks for that kind of shit. He's like, well, fuck. Well, everybody's worried about her dying and all this stuff. I'm going to go fucking look to see what the fuck she's digging, because it's got to be pretty important if you're going to dig before you die.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And it was hidden. I don't want to say what it was. It was something hidden that was buried. So that means there's something hidden that was buried. Truth, knowledge, nuggets, jewels, wisdom.
And some
maybe undo it.
Yeah, it needs to be undone and just come forward. And I'm sure it's a lot.
There it goes. While you're worried about verbiage, all you have to do is fucking say the things, and it's like, done.
Also, too, I can't tell you how many times I'll type a text and it'll just do it. Like, I'll be like, oh, I probably need to do this. And it's like, oh, you mean this?
Gotcha.
Oh. You know what I mean? So yeah.
But it didn't used to do that. It's just, like, we used to spend 2 hours on the phone walking step by step, like with our little feet, looking around, doing the things. And now we don't, but...
The good part is, the good part I was going to say, the good part is I'm taking for the first time in forever, I'm going on vacation for a week.
Good.
So.
Good. You coming to Florida?
Yeah.
I'll be close, Gulf Shores. I was
shit.
like, I'm going to be close.
Everybody, I swear to God.
And it's only because it's like my granddaughter's other grandparents in Kentucky, they rented the condo, so they picked Gulf Shores.
That is the destination. Everybody...
Yes.
Louisiana, it's like, oh my God, Gulf Shores. Oh, that's the best destination every year.
Yes.
Every year.
There's this weird place. There's this weird place in Arizona that people go to too, and I shouldn't talk about because I don't remember the name of it. But it's like a lake. But everybody in Arizona's like,
Lake Havasu.
Yeah, they're like, this motherfucking lake.
Right.
And it's like, why? That or Destin. It's either Destin or
Destin. A lot of people go to Destin. Yes. If they would have said Destin, I'd have been like, I don't
It's just far enough away to be exotic.
Yes. And Gulf Shores, I'm glad they picked Gulf Shores because, like, Destin and Gulfport is too close.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Like, I'm like, Gulf Shores was just
far enough to be exotic.
I've never been to Gulf Shores, so it's perfect. It's something I've never been. I'm going for a week. I'm deleting all social media off of my phone before I go.
Okay.
So, like, right? So I can just be out there, like, and discover.
East Coast is Jersey Shore, yeah.
Yeah.
I was reading.
Yeah, somebody put East Coast Jersey Shore, yeah. So, yeah. I can't wait.
I would love that.
All right.
Yes.
So, okay.
I think we out, guys. We're done.
This was awesome. I enjoyed it.
It was good.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us.
Nice.
It was a blast.
Thank you, Catherine.
Bye. And we didn't give Ben shit the whole time. Look at us. We're evolving as well.
Now that you mention it,
Oh yeah,
we're healing also.
Kate, you cracked me up with Ben.
You should see her in person.
Oh,
I gotta say this on this because this is so funny to me. Kate thought about making this TikTok, and it was like a perfect example with Ben. It's like, you signed up for this friendship, so you consented to healing. So every conversation we have, we're gonna fucking heal some shit. It's like, y'all think you want to be my friend?
Yeah, you think you want to be friends with me until you like bestow the knowledge of Kate. I would love to heal, and it's like,
Right.
We're gonna fucking heal.
Yes.
It's uncomfy. It's like silence in the truck as like the guys in the back are like this, and Kate and I are like blah 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 blah, and then blah 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 blah, and then blah 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 blah. Are you guys saying that this didn't happen? Y'all are being real fucking quiet back there.
Silence is loud. The silence is loud.
And that's the last thing I'll say is like, for me too, like I make what I'm doing 90% of what I do. Like I eat, sleep, and shit it. And but that's how that's how I want it. That's how I want it to be. Like, so yeah, I'm gonna have fun at the beach though. And when I get back from the beach, it's gonna be balls to the wall shit, get it done.
I watch you try to relax from doing your healing shit while at the beach. You're just gonna do new shit.
Hell yeah.
We go to the locations we're in to do the things. That's another thing. I want to say this too. If y'all think, oh, well, Catherine has it, or Kate has it, or Kat has it, or, you know, Tara has it, or Ben has it, it's fine. They're taking care of it. It would not come into your awareness if it wasn't for you to fucking heal it.
Yes.
If I was supposed to see that car accident down on your street, it would have happened in front of my fucking house. It happened in front of your fucking house. That TikTok came on your feed. You're tagging us, going do the things. I get it that you don't think that you can, but it wouldn't be coming on your feed if you weren't supposed to fucking be doing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
Okay. Bye, love you. Bye.
Bye.
To book a dual session with Kate and Kat, visit either of our websites listed in the description of this video. For a spirit guide reading, you can book with Captain Kate at www.captainkate.com. For a one-on-one trauma healing session with Cat and Boots, you can visit www.catandboots138.com.